All right, it's your boy Spankdog, aka Puffinstein. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and you already know. Yo, and the Kevin Durant giveaway. All you gotta do is subscribe, and you'll be entered in the Kevin Durant giveaway. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be sending 2 of the subscribers a package containing a PSA 8 2007 Topps Kevin Durant rookie card, and I'll be sending it to 2 subscribers out of the 1,000, and I'll also be including bonus cards in the package. All right, now that we got that out the way, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the teachers that were caught tying the autistic kid to a chair while he was outside. All right, we're gonna go slow because I don't want to condemn or judge like extra with it, you know what I mean? But first of all, I'm gonna get the clip up so we can see it. Let me go straight to the videotape now that I'm learning a little more. All right, so this is gonna be the lady teachers those are the teachers right there that tied the little boy to a chair. And I'll play the real quick so you guys can see what happened.
And mother wants retribution for her son. The boy with special needs was tied to a chair earlier this month on the playground of G.D. Rogers Garden Bullock Elementary School. A teacher and 2 teachers' aides are now facing charges, and the boy's mom is taking legal action. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young spoke to the family's attorney and has the story.
Tequila Jones's 7-year-old son is nonverbal and on the autism spectrum. Her attorney filed a potential claim against the Manatee County School Board after video evidence showed her son being tied up to a chair on the playground here.
I would like to say go to WFLA News Channel and give them a subscription for blasting this and letting the world know about this particular story.
Extent of the damages are not known because the child is still suffering from nightmares. He's still getting some basic treatment.
Melton Little is representing the family of the 7-year-old boy who Bradenton police say was tied to a chair for over an hour. He says they have started the process of potentially filing a lawsuit against the Manatee County School Board by filing a potential claim.
Apparently, there are now some claims that it's happened to other children besides just Mr. Richardson.
The police department has charged 3 women with false imprisonment. Karina Chendamo, an exceptional student education teacher, and teachers' aides Taylor Internicola and Haidalmi Ortiz. The investigation began in early February.
Mr. Richardson.
The police department has charged 3 women with false imprisonment. Karina Chendamo, an exceptional student education teacher, and teachers' aides Taylor Internicola and Haidalmi Ortiz. The investigation began in early February after the PD says this all came to light.
Y'all are supposed to protect him.
That's
Y'all are supposed to watch out for him and teach him.
That's right.
Not put him in harm's way with these people that hurt him.
I spoke with Joan shortly after she found out what happened.
It's just really upsetting me because my child, like I said, he's autistic, he's nonverbal. He can't tell mommy what's happening, what's not happening.
I reached out to the school board for comment about the claim, and they said they do not typically comment on matters currently being investigated. But in a statement, they said the arrests and allegations against the 3 employees are disturbing and reprehensible. Once allegations were made, they were immediately removed, and the highest priority is their student safety. Little says they have filed their potential claim, and by Florida law, they have to give the governmental entity 180 days notice of the claim.
And that gives that entity time to evaluate the claim, determine what they believe the validity of the claim is, and determine what the value of the claim is.
Little says he can't imagine administration didn't know what was going on.
I think, as a society, we've evolved past the point of, where we're using paddles and tying children to chairs.
Little
All right, that's pretty much enough. You guys get the gist of what I'm going crazy about. All right. So now that you've seen the video, big shout out to WFLA News. Definitely for that's the one I found. That's the one I went with. And come on, like I'm a father of a 14-year-old severely autistic, nonverbal child boy, and I send him to school every day and think about this type of stuff. Um, what's wrong with these women, man? Why would you sign up for a job? Listen, let's say your job's getting too rough for you. Quit. You don't tie an autistic child to a chair. Why would you do that? You know, I didn't put an age restriction on this because in my head I said you could get through this without being vulgar. I'm trying to be a better man. But like I'm saying, like the guy that used to be out there deep with 100 dudes comes out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes me want to make phone calls and go up to the school and and like I said, no violence or nothing like that. Like protest, like be there with picket signs and listen, man. I love my son. Like people don't understand. When I found out that he was severely autistic, it broke my heart. You know what I mean? Like I can't even explain. I could talk to people, right? It depends on like what comes out my mouth. If I say something like really like purely from the heart, like my eyes could water up, but I've cried so much over autism, you know, um, I'll be able to get through this without tearing up. But like, why would you do that to a kid like my son? You seen the little kid sliding down the slide? Does he look like any sort of? They don't understand. My son don't talk. How could you? How could you put? How could you make somebody culpable if they can't talk? They can't get a word out. So, but like, that's like telling him to talk and then finding him culpable for not talking. Like the disorder don't let him talk. Like why are you finding him like finding fault in his behavior because he won't follow directions? He don't. I know severely autistic children well. I know mine well, and I would think it would give me insight into other severely autistic children. My son grasps certain concepts. That doesn't mean he grasps every concept. So if you see him listen to you on one occasion, that don't mean he gets you the next occasion. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with these teachers? Like that's crazy. Like, it makes me scared to send my son to school. We've already, thank God, I've been through stuff. Like with bus drivers, with matrons, with the school, with the other school, with the principal, with the teacher, and I won't say from which schools because he's been to a couple schools, so I'm not labeling any particular school that my son's been to. I wouldn't want to, say where it happened because it was an individual, but right here, let me give you a little look again real quick. Hold on 1 second. That's 3 people. How did they come to the conclusion, all 3 of them? If you have any common sense, there's 3 of you. Nobody said, yo, that's not a bright idea. That's not good. Look at there's 3 of them right there. Not one of them said this is not a good idea. That scares me. Because not 1 out of the 3, 2 at least out of the 3 were supposed to be like, yo, what you doing? They were supposed to They were supposed to get on the person's case who was doing it and be like, yo, like, you crazy? I'm about to I'm about to grab you up. Why are you tying that kid to the chair? Instead, all three of them with common sense, no common sense rather, came to the conclusion that it was all right to tie this kid to a chair. And then when my son goes to school, I'm not supposed to wonder. I know sometimes people gravitate to positions because they know they could get away with murder because the people are vulnerable, you know. And then you see these three right here, you know. That's my son. I've been with him every day. You get paid for this. I don't get paid to take care of my own son. My son is off the hook. I mean, like, I ain't even gonna really describe. Like, you see my face when I say he's off the hook. Whatever they were going through, I've been through way worse. And never did I ever even contemplating even striking my child. My child's never been hit, let alone tied to a chair. How, and another thing, bro, how come we're not talking about autism more? It's 1 in 40. I'm just saying, though, like, y'all people act like it's not that deep. Like, they talk about West Nile Vice, it went away. They talk about even the pandemic went away, these kids are still getting autism at the rate of between like 1 in 40 and 1 in 50. And I know it's last time I looked, it was 1 in 40, 1 in 42, something like that. So I'm going by the last thing I read from a trusted website. It was 1 in 40 something. I'll even go there because I try to be not even try. I am as sincere as possible. So it was in the 40s, 1 in 40. You like those odds when you create a child? Like, why ain't we? What is autism? Why aren't you trying to figure out more stuff about it? Why isn't there, like, it should be a very high, like, how they say the president has a list of his agenda. Why is this not on any president's agenda? You know what, though? That's another topic. Let's stick to these three right here. I don't even really do reaction videos like that. And this ain't even a reaction video. I let y'all watch 2 minutes and 37 seconds, and then now I'm going in. And I just brought them three back up. So you know what? You get what you deserve. Let the people know that y'all don't act right. Y'all don't act right with autistic children. That's my son there. I don't even want to say the color of his skin too, because I'm not gonna label him the black child. You get me? He's a child. He's not an autistic child. He's the child. What's wrong with people, bro? And let me tell you something, bro. I don't be talking like this, but I'm telling you, man, it's really no joke. Like, it's really could be like that. But when I'm not talking about these three women right there, but I'm just saying, over certain things, the wolves will come out, bro. Over my son, and his autism, and there's other things, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said too, I never talk tough or nothing like this, but this type of stuff gets me like a little different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get their faces off the screen because it bothers me. It bothers me. I don't understand it. I don't understand how, how three of them, come on, bro. Come on, one of y'all tell the other one, what you doing? What you doing? The kid can't talk. How you know that he doesn't understand what you're telling him? So instead, because he's not following a command, I know my son. My son is just like that kid right there. They both have autism really bad if they can't talk. At that age, he's in middle school. My son is a little older. My son's about to be in high school when the summer ends. You know what I'm saying? But like, he's like about 2-3 years younger than my son, if that. He looks just like my kid, like age-wise. You know, to the parents of that child right there, you know, my heart goes out to you guys. And you see my channel right here. Anybody that has an autistic you know, trial or tribulation going on right now regarding needing help, like in New York, as far as rolling up, like to, you know, because you found out that an autistic child has been wronged, you know, you write me. You know, I'm a strong man. You know, I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? And you call me. You let me know if your child has ever been you know, and you gotta come with receipts though too. You know, and I'll be more than glad to jump into action for, you know, like you gotta show receipts. Like I said, as long as I know it's a real thing, you know, we could ride out for an autistic child. There's no doubt about that. You know, I'm connected to all platforms. From this platform, you can get to any of my platforms. You know, no playing games too. Don't leave me no message. And it's not really about a child or whatever. Don't play like that, because you know, whether you on some scamming stuff or whatever, like you got a child too. You should be thinking more along the lines of yeah, he's right about what happened to that autistic kid. Plus, I'm not the dude that I don't even when I get messages and it looks any sort of suspect, I don't deal with that. So you wasting your time. So, but yeah, man, like, you know, this was one of the things that got me real upset, you know, as far as autism goes. I mean, I've seen like one time my son, right, he would take his head and put it against a surface because they're like obsessive. So you know, it got to the point where he had dry skin on his forehead, to the point where he had like a little mark there, but you could tell it wasn't bright red or nothing like that. He had developed it himself from putting his forehead on surfaces so many times. So I go to bring him up to the bus, and the matron tells me, "What's this?" You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's goody? What's goody, Preem? What's goody? Movie eventing, you know what I'm saying? That's my comrade Preem. Salute, you know. So, but yeah, bro, man, that's my son, man. You crazy? Like, I'm happy you here, baby. You crazy? That's like I said, that's my brother. That's my brother right there. That's in here. Hold on, I'm gonna pin your comment to the top real quick. You know what I mean? It's my brother. That's my brother in here. You know what I'm saying? The top the talk halts. My bro rolls up. You know. You believe that, Alton? I mean, on Preem. My bad. I got you confused with my other friend. But you seen that, Preem? You know, nah, you crazy? You helping me? That video that I just showed, bro. You see the teachers tying the autistic kid to a chair? 3 teachers. How one of the 3 don't say? How 2 of the 3 don't say, "Yo, don't tie that kid to no chair"? That's crazy, bro. You know, I'm glad you came in, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to see maybe you text like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you do that? How could you do that? You know, like that's that. You see my son. You see my son don't understand, bro. You know, you seen my man that just came by not too long ago. You know my friend. He like I said, he got 2 autistic kids, bro. You know, and you know, he's a good dude. He's going through it too. You know, he got a little bro. He got a little, because I got a friend that we got mutual friends, and we both have a friend named Al. He got 2 kids with autism. He's got 6 kids. He's got 1 with Asperger's, and he's got 1 with I don't know, but I think it's a more serious form of autism than the other kid. You could barely tell that he even has it. You know what I'm saying? And then the second one, I think, is more noticeable. But I heard that the kid speaks, so that's a good thing. But I ain't talking about riding on three ladies, but I'm just saying, like, if they gotta get fired, get fired. Matter of fact, I got a story for y'all. I went to my son's assembly one time. My son goes to school right there on Hancock, right? So, he left that school and went to a school by Queens Boulevard. So, but we had went to an auditorium gathering at the school on Hancock before he left to the other school. So while I'm in the auditorium, I see this lady like we're watching my son's show. It's like a Christmas festival. Like, there's kids up there with earmuffs on because they can't take the noise. They're supposed to be singing. They're not. Some of them ain't singing. They're not dancing. Some of them are trying to get off the stage. You know what I'm saying? And then some are actually swaying back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I hear this lady chastising this kid, but kind of like I'm like, you better be the mother, because if you're the para, you playing yourself. So like I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but she keeps talking spicy to the kid like he understands. And I look at the kid and I can see he got the earmuffs on, so noise don't bother him. He got it bad. And she's barking on him, and I'm like, yo, I said, that's your kid? She said, no. I said, then why are you talking to him like that? She said, what? I said, what? You heard me. I said, you heard me. I said, you heard me what? I said, that's not your kid. I said, why are you talking to him like that? I said, this is school. You're a para. You're not supposed to be talking to him like that. And my wife is like, yo, Spank, chill. I said, nah, I'm in the right. If people came right now, they'd be like, he's right. Because if I would repeat the stuff that she was saying, you would have been like, yeah, nah, she shouldn't have did that. It's not her child. You grabbing on him. I was like, yo, like, but I understand they're rambunctious, but you still don't do what she was doing. I said, you handle it better. You don't do that. You're talking like you hate him. Don't sign up to be a special needs teacher unless you love children so much that their disorder won't affect you. That's coming from Big Spankdog, man. Listen, I don't be clout chasing. I got clout. I don't even be really, I don't be flexing like that. But I'm telling you, it's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want people to think that I'm acting like the wrong way about this, but I'm just saying, like, karma exists, bro. It's not a coincidence that the three teachers did what they did and now they're in jail. That's karma. I'm not talking about any sort of, I can't stand people that even breathe on a lady, let alone, a person that would strike. Listen, man, you know how much patience it takes to not have ever laid a hand on my son at 14 years old, and I live with him every day, morning, wake up in the middle of the night screaming. These teachers, whether man or woman, you got no excuse. If I made it to 14 and he lives with me every day and I've never touched him and he's my son, you have no excuse. No excuse. Tying him to a chair. There's certain wives that'll come see you over that. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky you ain't get the right one. Because they would have been waiting outside the precinct for you. We're going to go on to the next topic. All right. The next topic is labeling a whole group. That's like me saying all teachers are good. They're not. Those three teachers ain't good, or at least not good at special needs teaching. Then, maybe they can handle children that don't got special needs. But my child and that child did that too, he has special needs. It's like people almost want their sons to have special. Like people be like, I don't want to hear that. What you don't want to hear? That you were blessed? That your kid don't got a disorder and mine does? You jealous? How you could be jello over something like that? You disgusting. Get out my face, man. You know, I can't really deal with people that could treat a person that's vulnerable bad and get physical and violate, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Like I said, you would think all teachers would be good. Well, they break the how you call it, they break the stereotype. Don't stereotype people, man. We all are human beings. And I know certain groups, certain cultures have their ways, have their, but don't think that there's somebody not in that group look at these idiots. You know what I'm saying? Especially the larger the group. If it's wrong, I guarantee you there's somebody in the group going, look at these idiots. We've come a long way, and I'm not saying that stuff is right as far as discrimination and racism goes, but I'm glad that you won't get my son is 3 nationalities. I'm proud of it. My father, he wanted me to have a child with a Puerto Rican lady. But that was something that it would have took like being in a later era to understand. Like, it does not matter. I just want my bloodline to live on. And even some people say even that don't matter. You know what I mean? But I definitely, want my bloodline to live on. I want to give a big shout out to my nephew. You know what I'm saying? He had a son. I got a grandnephew. It would be, and I just want to give a big shout out to on this Memorial Day, man. Memory of all the veterans. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in having a military as crazy as it could be. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want people to think they could come in here and run it over. But I do not believe in war. I believe in standing up for yourself. No, I take that back. I believe in war if you have to defend yourself. You're not supposed to let nobody just come and kick you in the ass and you keep it moving and take it. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to raise up. I thank God for the squabbles and the phase that I've caught in my life. Now dudes is doing, you can't even, people forgot how cool it was, and it's crazy because it's like almost saying fighting's cool. Fighting ain't cool. But I'd rather see 2 guys duke it out than them come spin around the block, and you already know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, man, I thank God for the fades and the squabbles that I got, and it wasn't something where, I ended up, messed up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we're all, I've almost forgot what started that. We're all humanity is what I was saying. It don't matter black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, shit. Just because we make arroz con gandules and plátanos and motherfucking you know what I'm saying? That don't mean that I don't enjoy other cuisines, and just because we different don't mean people don't understand, man. It's good versus evil. It's not Puerto Ricans versus Chinese. It's not Chinese versus blacks. It's not blacks versus Europeans. It's the bad versus the good, bro. Try to remember that, man, and be a good person, man. Stop with the nonsense. Lately I've been covering a lot of sports, but after a while I gotta get on some life stuff and get on here and tell people cut it out, bro. It's not. Let me tell you something. It's about respect, love, honor, loyalty. But I'm telling you, man, loyalty can be loyalty to a fault, bro. So, but loyalty is not a bad thing. Loyalty is a beautiful thing. but with a man that's just as loyal to you. You know, make sure if you're gonna be loyal and go all out for a person that they love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this one a little shorter. I came on here really to blow up them 3 teachers. You know what I'm saying? And also to say, yo, man, equality, bro. Pray for one another. Stop segregating. I used to be all about what the F you looking at. I'm ready to slap this dude. You know what I'm saying? And now I gear away from that. No tough guy stuff. Guys that really are with the stuff, they not, they ain't talking much about it. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, bro, this ain't even about that. This is about 3 teachers who came together and agreed to tie the kid to the chair. How I would have expected 2 to go against the one that wanted to do it. But at least one of you shouldn't have been a coward and not spoke up. Y'all act like there's dudes that are locked down right now that gotta stand up for their food. Like, you couldn't stand up to that other lady. Yeah, y'all are school teachers. How you didn't have the courage to stand up and say, yo, don't do that to that kid. Don't tie him to a chair. And then you expect you're like lock them up. Once you get locked up, you gotta fight for your life. But you wouldn't even stand up to another teacher. You should be ashamed of yourself. People out there telling them to lock everybody up. They get put into such bad situations. But yet you couldn't even stand up to another teacher, both of you. Because I know it was one more than the other 3. But then y'all signed up or let it even happen. It's my son right here, bro. It's my son right here. You crazy? You crazy? You know how long it took for them to do that? You know how much pain I went through for this? The guy made me do it in one session. I stood there 12 hours. You know what I would do for that boy on my arm? Crazy. Y'all don't usually see me like this. I'll be talking my sports car stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll be talking about music, how I'm coming out with the next music for y'all. But I'm just telling y'all, get a little glimpse, man, so y'all don't get it twisted, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Preem, if you still there, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Love to all humanity, too. And that's not the same thing as my brother, but you get what I mean, man. Stop hating, bro. I'm going to get out of here, Preem. I'm going to holler at you later. I love you. That's right. Johnny's kids. Cynthia's kids. Odds and ends, baby. 98 Ralph between Putnam and Jefferson. Forever.